Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy Act Reaching with another episode of the Boxing TPs. Let's get into it. Salute to my brother Jay Steels for coming in. Again, appreciate you. Salute to my brother. Yeah, you. Everything should be copacetic now. um, Yeah, let the people know where they could both find you at.
You talking to me, Jay Steele?
503, you go first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. 503 line right here on Clubhouse. Of course, man. I'm trying to get my followers up. I got like double digit followers now. Y'all follow me right here on Clubhouse, man. 503 line on YouTube. H Town Hard Hitter on Instagram. You understand me? 503 line on Twitter. Smoke City Mobcast on the Facebook. That's my all my boxing. You know what I'm saying? Platforms. You know what I'm saying? We got the website, usualsuspects.com, shopusualsuspects6.com. Uh yeah, man. Shit, I'm everywhere, man. Ain't never there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, man. I see my OG in the building, Trick Naughty. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the OG. We got Stay Ready in the building too. Act you know, make me a moderator so I can bring the fam up. We got Trick Naughty in the building and Stay Ready. Yeah. God damn, Stay Ready. I gotta get some more followers on this motherfucker. Stay Ready. You got all the mother Matt got over 1,000 followers on this motherfucker. God damn. Yeah, man. Y'all follow me on this motherfucker, man. Y'all tap in, man. We finna share the room on other social media platforms. Who is C?
I believe he following, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. If he could bring him from the tombs. He good money.
Oh yeah, that's coach. That Coach
Yeah,
Ford.
yeah,
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 he
yeah.
cool.
Y'all let
Oh, that's
Cereso up.
coach? Oh,
That's my
oh,
homie. That's CC's nephew.
my bad. All right, yeah, bring him up.
Yeah,
Bring him up.
I brought him up. I brought him up. I
Hey,
did.
If he
Cereso,
want to talk.
bring your ass on up here.
Yeah.
What's up with it, family?
Oh shit, what's up with it, my guys?
What's
What's going
good? What's
on?
Salute.
good, brother?
Chilling.
Um, yeah, so let's shoot, since we got a little panel trick. What's going on, OG?
What up, Trick?
If you there, trick. I don't know. He might be on the move doing something. I don't know. But yeah, man. Let's get into it real quick. So we just got done on 503 channel. We was talking about Janibek. I kind of want to revisit that. Me, I kind of wasn't really too impressed with Janibek. Being that he's supposed to be the new boogeyman, supposedly at 160. I don't really see it. That was my first time watching him, though. Even though I'm talking trash right now, it's still up in the air to me. I mean, he could do good today, do bad tomorrow, whatever's whatever. But I didn't really see anything to where I think maybe Triple G, but I don't see where Charlo or Andre before he moved up had to be too scared about. I feel like with a proper training camp, but I will say one thing that I didn't bring up on 503's channel. He does punch very well in combination. Janibek
Absolutely.
when I will give him that. I meant to bring that up before. He got a decent chin and he punched good in combination. Because I will say he was getting hit clean, and he didn't really look too phased by it. But I still would like to see him in there with somebody that could that got a little bit of more pop in the glove. So um if anybody want to chime in on that, if they watch the Janibek fight versus Bentley, they can chime in.
Most definitely, I'll chime in. Jay Steele's up in here. Y'all can follow me up on here, Instagram at Jay Steele's, TWR presents on YouTube and Twitch as well. You know, dig. Salute to the usual suspect six, of course. You know what I mean. It is a usual suspect team. Check us out at usualsuspect6.com. But yeah, I think you're being harsh on Janibek, and you're not being thoroughly accurate. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna bring back some accuracy to your act. You know what I mean? Because the fact of the matter is, uh, when you hear these words or these titles called like a boogeyman attached to Janibek, it's valid. It's valid because when you have not one but two undefeated opponents, undefeated fighters in his division, one being Boo Boo Andre, the reigning WBO champion. Once again, he laid down his belt because he didn't want the smoke, didn't want to fight Janibek. Made all type of excuses. Oh, I broke my wing. Oh, I want to go to 168 to fight Zach Parker. That didn't even come to fruition. So at the end of the day, this man ducked Janibek because he didn't want that smoke. Because he knew what the outcome would have been. Now you got Jaime Munguia, a young upstart, you know what I mean, fresh face, look like he might be another face of Mexican boxing on the come up, but we have to pump the brakes on that because he keeps on turning down title shots. And the latest title shot he done turned down was the title shot against Janibek. Yes, indeed. Janibek. He supposedly has all the attributes to beat Janibek, but a lot of these guys don't want to step in the ring with Janibek to see if these attributes actually work. You know, dig? So that's another one. Another undefeated fighter who didn't want to fight Janibek, who said no, no. So to me, when you have two guys that, mind you, shameless plug, who won the usual suspect six middleweight rankings, two guys that have blatantly ducked Janibek, you can validate the fact that the man's a boogeyman in the division. You can validate the fact that Charlo ain't fought in over a year, and when you hear Janibek calling his name out, there was no response. Huh? You can validate the fact that his countryman Triple G, you know what I mean, who's another Kazakh who calls himself the Mexican style. Well, Kazakh style wants that smoke, but all of a sudden, Golovkin don't know who Janibek is. He's from the same country, brother. Huh? That's what I call a boogeyman. A lot of these champions are hiding under their covers. You know what I mean? The boogeyman's under their bed, and they scared for that boogeyman to come out. Huh? That's what it really is. So we can't put too much stock into the performance we saw Saturday night because a lot of us expected a knockout of Denzel Bentley, and we sold short the chin and the warrior like spirit and the ability to survive in the ring from Denzel Bentley. Kudos to him. You know what I mean? And it gave us a good time that we got to learn a little bit more about Janibek's style. A lot of times he's stretching his guys out within six, 7 rounds. We got to see him extended over 12 rounds to see what his stamina looked like. We got to see what his defense looks like over the 12 rounds. How he can take a punch against a solid puncher. We see how his punches, how his power carries over the 12 rounds. So we were able to learn some things, and I wasn't necessarily disgusted, no, or necessarily impressed. But I still think he's a viable player. You know what I mean? A very competitive player. 50-50 fights with all the champions in the middleweight division. We got to keep it real. The middleweight division ain't deep. You know what I mean? It's very top heavy. You know what I mean? But all those fights up there from whether it's Triple G, Charlo, uh, Jaime Munguia, Chris Eubank Jr., you can throw in Carlos Adames. Those are all winnable fights, all 50-50 fights to me. That's my take.
Anybody else could chime in, but before you do, I'm gonna say this. My point wasn't that, brother. It was the point that this man was built up to be some sort of boogeyman, and I don't agree with the fact that he's really a boogeyman like that. I just see if Charlo really took it seriously, I could really see somebody like Charlo beating him. Even okay, you could say Boo Boo ducked him. That's cool. It really wasn't no money in it for Boo Boo, but we'll say Boo Boo ducked him. Cool. But Charlo's still at 160. Regardless if he's not active or whatever. And there's dudes out there like Carlos Adames, my Dominican brother, that's real hungry right now. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities him getting beat. Shoot, in my opinion. But anybody else got anything on Janibek?
Yeah, it just make it tough.
Oh, go ahead.
Mac, I'm just gonna say this thing. I'm gonna land the plane. It just makes it tough to say that Boo Boo was ducking him because Boo Boo was about to go up way before they did that. He was already on his way up to 68.
See,
And
I'm
then
not saying
Yeah,
that.
see, I
I
don't
was just
believe that.
trying to satisfy him because he's saying that. I don't think he ducked him, but I'm trying to
I don't
satisfy
believe
this
that.
dude.
They was in negotiations about two times, and all of a sudden they fell out. All the time they fell out.
man, at this point, who hasn't boo boo duck?
Facts.
Cause
That
Facts,
all
don't
big
that
bro.
don't that means nothing to me.
y'all always say he ducked. You know what I mean? But like
Bro, does he still have his belt? Does he
Maybe
still
the
have his
Mel,
belt?
WBO.
Why
I'm just
why
saying,
didn't he
maybe the
defend
Mel.
his belt act? Why ain't he defend
Bro,
his
it
belt?
wasn't no money in it though.
Oh,
It wasn't
so
no
there was
money
money
in
in
it though.
Jason Quigley?
Nah, bro. You know he was about
Yeah.
to fight Zach Parker.
There
You
was money
know
there
Zach
was money
Parker for him to
with
renew
Jason
the
Quigley at
deal.
Dunkin'
Come
Donuts
on, don't
Center.
try to do that. For Boo Boo to renew the deal, he was gonna get more money for the Zach Parker fight than he was gonna get for
So you,
Janibek.
so you mean to tell me Boo Boo was gonna get scraps on ESPN? Stop it, bro.
I never said he was gonna get scraps, but what I'm trying to say is he wasn't gonna get better paid for the Zach Parker fight and moving up to 168 than he was with Janibek. That's why I'm not necessarily gonna say he ducked.
Man,
Okay, so where does Zach Parker fight then? Huh? Where does Zach Parker fight?
I
Because
mean, yeah, he
you ain't
supposedly
scared.
got
Zach
injured and it
Parker,
fell
you know
out.
who Zach Parker fighting? John Ryder. That's who he fighting. Your boy
John
Boo
Ryder.
Boo, your boy Boo Boo sitting on the bench somewhere.
I mean, yeah, like I said, right now that's cool. That's cool. I can't say nothing right now. I was talking about another situation. I was talking about a whole nother situation with your boy Janibek. I just don't think everybody's ducking him like you said. You had something to say, Mac?
no, I'm just I I can't I just don't I disagree with you on the boo boo thing, but I don't I'm not here for the boogeyman talk. I don't care about the boogeyman. I'm just looking at it from the analytics standpoint. When you're looking at a fighter like Janibek, Janibek is beatable. You can't be a boogeyman and you beatable.
Yes, thank you,
You
thank you.
looking at you looking at this fight, and let's look at it from a boxing standpoint. When he's throwing his jab out and he's punching, he don't even bring his hands back to protect himself. I look at Cereso. Cereso, if Coach Ron was in there doing the pad work, if he didn't bring that hand back, what was Coach Ron gonna do? Slap the hell out of him? Am I lying?
Yeah, that's a right hand over the top with the
Right,
mitt.
and
Yeah.
exactly. I'm looking at this while he's in the ring making so many mistakes. You fight anybody of a Jamal Charlo, Carlos Adames, some of those guys right there. If you beat a Carlos Adames, that's good because he makes so many mistakes too. But you got somebody like Charlo. I promise you, you're gonna have a coach like Ronnie Shields sitting there just game planning for those simple, subtle mistakes like that and go get that dude knocked out. Like you got somebody like Bentley. Bentley does not have the power of a Carlos Adames, of a Jamal Charlo, of a Jaime Munguia, or a Triple G. I don't even like Triple G, but he don't have their power. So I can't give him that boogeyman that boogeyman moniker. When I'm seeing those mistakes, and you can and anybody can see those mistakes. It's not that they don't want to fight him. They don't see. I don't think they see a benefit to fighting this dude right at this moment. And there's nothing against him. And I don't. I'm not saying it's not a benefit to fighting him. But as the business of boxing is, I don't think the business of boxing sees the benefit. You got to make the business sound right for that fight to make sense. And I'm not trying to make it simple or put the business over us as the fans wanting to fight. But you just got at some point we got to start understanding that aspect too.
Yeah, yeah, right
Yeah,
on.
that's a fact. That's a
But
fact.
but I
That's
would
what I was
say
trying to say.
he do got a
Go
belt
ahead.
now, so he
Yeah,
do got a belt. So they gotta,
yeah.
hey, they gotta step up and to unify them
Yeah,
belts.
it's a little worth
You
it. It's something on
100%
there.
right. You
It's something there.
100% right.
It's something there now. You know, he do got a belt. Whether he the no email at 160, he still got a belt.
Yo, your boy Charlo's the email too. Stop. What do you
I don't
mean?
I don't like that term. Like I don't like that term. But hey, it is
Yeah,
what
I
it is.
mean, I don't really like it neither. It's all shits and giggles for me, but I think Janibek is somebody we're gonna have to deal with at 160. You know what I'm saying? Now how long is the hype and the fans and shit gonna be on the bandwagon? We don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? All he could do is fight who they put in front of him. Now I will say this: Demetrius Andrade did duck Janibek. You know what I'm saying? You know, he can fight Quigley, he can fight the other African cat, he can fight all these other dudes. You know what I'm saying? But when Janibek is your mandatory, you move up to another division. That's a duck move, homie. We've been telling y'all for years that Demetrius Andrade is a duck, and he make fucking stupid decisions. Just how like everybody want to get down and bash Anthony Joshua or Terrence Crawford or you know what I'm saying, Lomachenko. It's the same shit with Andrade, bro. He do the same shit. Ain't no different. Now Janibek, he didn't look as impressive as he been looking his last little couple fights, but I think Bentley was a game opponent. He didn't just come up in there to get paid and lay down, bro. Everything that Janibek hit him with yesterday, bro, he kept coming. So you got to respect that. That's what I call goddamn me good durability, and that's what he was. He was durable, but Janibek still did what he had to do, bro. He got the win. Like, what is we talking about right now? He got the win, bro. I could see if it was controversial or something, but you know what I'm saying. Janibek damn near won. You know what? 8-4, 9-3. If we just being if we being technical,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying. Like it is what it is, man. That's all I got on Janibek though.
Okay.
Hey, Bentley earned
Oh,
himself another
go
good
ahead.
good fight though. I'll say that. Denzel Bentley earned himself another good a world class middleweight fight. I mean, showed that he can hang in there with the guys in the top 20, top 15 in the middleweights. You know what I mean? So good for Denzel Bentley.
Um. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Five. I was gonna say five fell out. Um. I agree with you on that. I think they definitely should throw Denzel Bentley another scrap. He definitely earned it. That it was damn near a draw, but that's another story for another day. I want to move on to Montana Love versus Stevie Sparks.
You mean another fable for another day? Cause that ain't no story, bro.
Anyway, like I said, another story for another day. Montana Love versus Sparks. Um, anybody can chime in first.
I felt that stoppage, man. That was kind of premature. I felt like they should have let him get back in the ring if he was willing to fight. He wasn't hurried and fall on his head. I mean, I felt like the fight should have kept going. But I felt like Sparks was. I mean, Sparks was sparking him up though. He was definitely losing the fight.
Yeah, I can agree. Definitely agree to that. Um, Sparks was tagging him up, and he didn't like. Love didn't like it on the inside at all. I thought Sparks played to the clothesline outside the ring, why he landed on his feet. But like you said, brother, I thought the stoppage was harsh. They should have gave him like a 2 point deduction. You know what I mean, at most, and let the fight continue. Because the man didn't, he wasn't injured. He was able to get back into the ring. He was ready to come back out and fight, but the referee made the harsh decision and DQ'd Montana Love. I don't agree with that at all. You know what I mean, just deduct the motherfucker 2 points and let the fight go on. The arena was packed and people was in there to see a good fight. It was unfolding. You know what I mean? It definitely was unfolding. There was some drama. There was some tension. Love was down in the second round and whatnot, and he was trying to creep his way back into the fight. And and I think Spark, he kind of found something with fighting Love on the inside, giving him that dirty boxing. So uh, the the referee, once again, the referees robbed us of the fight. And you got to look at the pattern. You know what I mean? When you're on watching matchroom events, you got to put key in the variable that a matchroom referee might fuck up the fight.
Um, anybody else want to chime in on that?
Um, I'm gonna give my take because I
Go
I
ahead.
had
Go ahead.
I really, like I said earlier, that fight, Montana was getting his ass kicked. He was winning the fight, but he was getting his ass kicked. I'm That's the most I've seen him get roughed up in a fight outside of the fight he had with Jericho on Showbox. He he took way too much punishment. He left himself open. And to beat the defensive fighter he is, he left himself open and was getting caught way too much. That shot he took in the second round, like I said earlier, that was a knockout blow. If that had been somebody with some real power, and he looked like I thought he got. I didn't think he was gonna get up the way he fell, but he got up. He recovered well. Um, but what I noticed in this fight is that he didn't train for a rough fighter. It's like he just went into camp getting ready for a fight and didn't worry about who he was fighting. Didn't know his opponent, um, and went in and just tried to put in a game plan, but you didn't game plan for the person that was in front of you. and it showed. Like it showed tremendously, and you can even see it in the frustration and him pushing the dude out the ring. I got to give Montana a lot of culpability for that. You can't like I hear y'all saying that he should have just took 2 points. Man, every ref is different. Maybe the next ref should have took a point. Another ref would have took two, and then a few other refs would have disqualified him too. We don't see as many disqualifications today like we did in the late '90s, early 2000s, in the early '90s, the late '80s. We used to see disqualifications regularly. You don't see that as much no more because they try to let these guys fight it out and they take more points now. But in some cases, that does deserve a disqualification. I'm not that ref. I'm not in the ring. I don't see what's going on.
Nah.
I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying it's justified or whatever, but it's still you shouldn't be the way he pushed dude out the ring. That's a violation. Period. That's not boxing. This ain't the WWE. Whether we want to look at it and say it was pity pat or this and that, this ain't the WWE. This ain't the AEW. This ain't ECW. This ain't none of that. This is boxing. Use your hands. Go out there and fight. If you see it roughing it up, then don't allow it to be rough. Fight your fight. Be more defensive. Put your hands up. Fight. Win the fight.
Uh,
Luis Ortiz drubbed Charles Martin while his hands were tied up in the ropes with his head turned. And there was no foul, no DQ.
Nigga,
Don't
I
do that.
saw
Don't do
Mayweather
that.
had a big
Don't do
ass
that.
brawl with Jab Judah in the ring. It's about 50 niggas in the ring swinging, going
Facts.
crazy. You know why? Because people
Hey,
paid money to see them fights. People paid money to see their seats. And they
hey,
cleared out
real,
that shit and they begin the event. You don't
real,
do no
real,
bullshit.
real quick, y'all. Hold on. We got two queens in the building. Genesis and Tay Tay then joined the room. Salute to y'all sisters.
Salute.
Hey, Tay Tay, hey, Queen.
What's up? I'm just
Genesis.
listening.
Salute, salute to the
Okay.
queen.
All right. If y'all want to chime in, y'all can. Yeah, but go ahead. Go ahead. Which I was cooking on, man.
Yeah, that's a BS stoppage. People paid money for those seats. That's a horrible stoppage. And he barely even pushed him out the ring. You're gonna deduct 1 point. That's it. Keep the fight going. Montana, he's actually a good comeback fighter.
He
When he
is.
fought yeah, he what was that?
I,
Carlos
I, I,
Diaz?
like I like Montana. I know Montana personally. Like that's a homie. His manager is from Houston,
That's what's up.
Gerard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know the dude, but
So you
that
remember the
don't
Carlos
excuse.
Diaz fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got knocked down, got shooken up a little bit, made him a little
Hmm.
sharper. That's the way the fight to me would look like it was going because he was catching Buddy, even though it wasn't doing no damage. But
Exactly.
he got dazed, but I think later in the rounds he was gonna still get him. But to stop the whole fight when it's a main event is, it's a lot of things on this fight. You don't do that. And to be honest, self-conscious, the referee looked like he wanted to continue it, but he was like, I already called it. That's what I called. And people like, hey, it's whatever the refs say. Like, you don't stop nothing like that. That's a main event fight. Like I said, when Jab Judah and Mayweather got the scrambling in the ring, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They had a Royal Rumble in the ring. They cleared out that ring and said, match continue. They not stopping this $1 million fight. There's a lot of money on these fights. You don't stop it. Clear out the ring. Get them out of there. Hey, continue. Round whatever. Let's go. You could deduct the point here and there, but you don't end the whole fight. If
You
I'd have
right, but
paid my money.
you right. It's a lot of money on that fight. Money already made. Money already
Mhm.
made. Everybody already paid. Tickets already sold.
But bro, at the
Viewership
end
is
of the
already
day,
there.
bro, you can sit up there and blame the referee all you want to, bro. But as a fighter, you're not supposed to get put in that situation to where you got to throw a nigga out the ring and get him up off of you.
Then he really throw him out the ring. Like he lift him up by his legs and
Bro,
threw him
I,
he
out the ring.
clothesline
It
him
He's
was
with
a
the
look,
pushing.
clothesline.
that
It
nigga
was
hit
He's,
him with
he's,
with
he,
look.
a
all he doing is
halfway
clothesline out
pushing.
the ring.
clothesline, and Spark embellished it because he
Bro,
landed on his feet. He knew what was
look,
going
check
on.
this out. He hit that boy with the Bradshaw clothesline out the ring, like early WWE days.
He
That
said
is
the
a
branch.
WWE move.
Bro,
Y'all
bro,
got to
I've been
see
watching Montana Love for years, bro. Me and Stay Ready to interviewed him. Got personal relationships with him, bro. I ain't never seen Montana Love get that frustrated before in a fight. I know Montana. He don't do shit like that.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
oh,
That
but
that was pure,
went on
that was a
getting
frustration move,
headbutted.
bro.
The man felt he got headbutted intentionally, and emotions flare up. You see what happened when Mike Tyson was getting headbutted
Yeah, yeah, he
months.
beat his ear and got disqualified.
Exactly. And what was that from?
Uh,
Frustration and you getting your
Hey,
motherfucking
yeah.
ass
But
handled to
even
you,
that
nigga.
Mike Tyson, hey, they gave him a warning. That was
After
they
the
didn't stop
bite.
it at the first. They might have taken a point, but they didn't stop it on
bro,
right off the first.
facts,
You
facts.
know.
Yo, this referee was too sharp with the call, man. I mean, no warning. It was just outright, disqualification.
Yeah. And you can look at the video again. He looked like he wanted to take it back, but he's like, fuck it, I already called it. I could just look at him like, hey, I called it. You can see the damn managers coming in there. Hey, what's up? Did he called it or not? He called a disqualification. We can review it later and see if we can take this DQ off of it. That's what one of the guys says. So whatever the referee called it. And I could tell by the way the referee face and he's just like, God damn it, I probably shouldn't have called it. A push out the ring. Like, come on.
I,
Duck
They
one
all right,
point
so
and keep the
they
fight
gave
going.
so
that Australian boy the win, bro. And now
so
he act like he don't want the rematch. He trying to
Hey,
walk out first.
hold on, real quick, Jay. Hey, is James Brandon following the room? Do he follow the boxing TPs?
uh James, you gotta follow the room, champ, if you wanna
Yeah,
get more from
yeah,
the Zooms. I
everybody
ain't
that's
checked.
on
He
here.
is a. I will. Hey, I
Oh,
want. Yeah, follow the room. I want to see. I want to hear your take because he's a boxing referee.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see.
I've been in a room with him before, so I seen him from last week, so he cool. He good, but you just gotta follow the
Yeah,
room, bro. That's
he
that's one of the rules. You gotta
yeah,
follow the room.
he certified referee. He out of New Jersey. That's James.
Oh, okay. Okay, yo, just follow the room, James. We gonna bring you up, bro. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, go ahead. Whoever was talking, my bad. I just wanted to, you know, what I'm saying, check out homie real quick.
Yeah. But anyway, um, I was gonna say I kind of got a different stance on it. I kind of felt like Montana got frustrated. Um, I didn't like how he was after that headbutt happened. I felt like he was dealing with adversity all right even after the knockdown. Cause like I said once again, that 3 inch punch, that shit was a motherfucker that he landed. So for him to come back after that and regain his recuperative powers, I kind of got to give him a lot of credit for that. Um, but once the headbutt happened and he said he couldn't see, I kind of felt like Montana he was kind of too frustrated, to continue to fight. He know what possibly could happen, and like I said, maybe it was the spirit of Terry Norris that came over him, but he shouldn't have threw him out the ring though. I agree. Maybe the call was too rash for the dude to get a DQ, but I didn't think. Like I said, at the same time, I wasn't mad at the ref because he was kind of like in between them, and he had to work kind of all night. He didn't warn anybody or anything. I would have been fine with him taking, like y'all said, 2 points off, but I wasn't trying to, because I felt like Montana, he been a pro long enough to know like that's what come with the business. And I'm kind of actually surprised a bit that he handled it like that. But it is what it is. I kind of want to see him rematch him. That's my whole thing. Don't just let him go away and ride into the sunset with this win. Let's do the Roy Jones with Griffin and let's get it back in blood if we can. Anybody got anything else on it?
No, that's real. You need to get it back immediately. Like I said, that Australian boy out there trying to walk or run off with that win, with that cheesy little DQ win. I mean, nah, that I don't rate that. You know what I mean? Run that back immediately.
Yeah,
Um,
I would say that too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the Sharks are about to swim in on. You know what I'm saying? They closing in. They swimming, man. They circling the block right now. You know what I'm saying? They circling They pray. They kill, man. Montana Love. You know what I'm saying? He bleeding right now. You know what I'm saying? It's looking real bad for. It's looking real bad for bro. Like that shit gotta that shit gotta humble him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? These dudes ain't just finna be coming up in here laying down to you just because you the A side. You know, that Spark dude didn't give a fuck by none of that shit. So his ass better take buddy ass more serious and be ready for a rough 12 rounds. That's what it's gonna be.
I always question. I don't know too much about him. Do he almost kind of remind me of Adrian Bronner a little bit. Do he be drinking a lot and shit, partying? For the guys that know him, because he be
well,
getting hit and he be getting
Boy,
dazed quick.
he don't really drink at all, but he does party.
That's good. Cause I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
dude caught him. He even with the last fight, he
He
got
does.
caught and he just be getting dropped. I'm like, bro, you gotta have a
He a
solid
rapper.
10 in that.
He be rapping and shit like this. He got music videos. He got his
Yeah.
own. He got his own nail shop.
yeah, yup,
Uh,
yup. He got his own nail, yup.
yeah, I paid attention ever since I think he sparred Javante a couple years. This is a long time ago when him and Javante got into it when they were sparring. And they showed another video. He got the best of him. Javante showed another one, and he got the best of him. So I'm like, this dude might be something serious. And then he started coming up. But even the last fight he had, I'm like, damn, buddy getting dropped. Man, that was a little weak shot. Like, I hope he ain't drinking and smoking and partying like AB has. He seemed like the entertainer dude like AB, but you drinking and partying, smoking and drinking and all that. All it takes one dude pop you in the damn chin, you going down.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, like that dude, he did clip him with something short, something that you really couldn't see. You know what I mean? But still, you do gotta have a chin to a certain extent in that level.
Yep, that guy. What was that? The last guy was Carlos, I think his name was. I can't remember his nigga's name.
They said I didn't remember him getting dropped in the fight before that.
Yeah, he
Cause they
got
said
dropped.
this is second time. Yeah, I gotta watch that now. I gotta watch the fight before last.
Yeah, but this the funny part is I remember he got dropped by Carlos in the fight, but he got a lot better and sharper. So I think the ref was breaking up, and they got a little ugly. It's almost the same as this fight. Got a little ugly. Ref tried to break it up. He caught Buddy with a hook, Carlos with a hook, and dazed him. Had him wobbly leg with a little short hook, and that really right there told the whole fight. Buddy won right ever since, and he got away with that TKO. It was a
I
knockout. It was a KO.
I think he fought. Didn't he fight Baranchek too and get knocked down?
I think
Nah,
Carlos
he
was the
didn't get
only one.
knocked
Yeah,
down. They
Carlos.
didn't call it a knockdown, but it did look. I remember what you talking about. They didn't call it a knockdown
Mm.
Yeah, that dude. He was a heavy underdog in that fight. I remember during that time.
though. I just got one more topic that I want to lay on y'all, and then we get out of here. So now they mandating Alexander Usyk to fight Big Hurt. Big Hurt finally get his mandatory spot, y'all. Stay ready. I want to come to you then, our fella, first. You got anything on that? Big Hurt getting his shot? Mac, you there?
He might be having some phone difficulties because you see coming
Okay,
off the
okay.
mic, but it ain't.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
What was
word.
going on? I was talking. Hey,
Oh,
what's the question, brother?
I was that because they mandated Usyk to fight Big Hurt. Your boy Hrgovic finally getting a shot. What you think
Shit,
about that?
I'm here for it. Uh,
Okay.
I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see Big Baby fight Hrgovic. Big Baby really fight. No, it's I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a Houston GM rival fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Hrgovic is trained with Ronnie Shields and Big Baby
Oh,
trained with Jay Prince. So it's kind of a just a little in city skirmish. I want to see that fight because I know what Big Baby capable of, and I like Hrgovic, but I don't think Hrgovic can beat or is ready for a fighter in Usyk. Um, Hrgovic is a different fighter. He is gonna be that strong walk him down type fighter, and he does have power. But I think Usyk would be a game opponent for somebody like Hurt. So do I want to see it? If they make it, I'm gonna watch it. I am gonna watch it. But is that something that I would be calling for or looking for right now? No. And to be honest with you, I think Hrgovic needs some more fights before he fights somebody like Usyk. He might feel that he's ready, but I don't think he's ready.
okay. Steals, you got anything on that?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's ready. I think if Usyk had the choice of his two mandatories, which his other one's Joe Joyce, he picking Hrgovic, and not because Hrgovic looked not so great, boogeyman like in his last fight against Zhilei Zhang, but I think just what comes with Hrgovic right now, Usyk could easily outbox a guy like Hrgovic that doesn't necessarily come with the same type of intensity and show the same type of world class chin that Joe Joyce does. We have Usyk on audio, on camera, saying that uh Joe Joyce is a tough opponent and he'd rather not fight him. Not to say that he won't fight him in the future, but to say that there's other opponents, other fighters in the division who you would rather fight other than Joe Joyce. And I think Philip Hrgovic is that guy. He is a good size heavyweight, has some good fundamental skill. I think he's too right hand based. You know what I mean? He doesn't throw a lot of body punches. Got a good one too. A little he plods, doesn't move his head well. I believe. I don't think this is a good matchup for Filip Hrgovic, but if he gets the shot, he definitely should take it. And if I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk uh, views him as a tune-up fight, and I mean as the easier fight out of the mandatories that or his mandatory options, but yeah, like Stay Ready said earlier, you know what I mean? If they make the fight, yeah, I'll be there to watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, brother. Uh, see if you want to chime in, brother, coach. Whatever you want to do. 503. If you want to talk about it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Stay ready. I think, man, I'm rooting for Hrgovic, but I just know that that's a fight that right now, maybe get him maybe one or two more fights. But I know sometimes it ain't time for that. When you get that title shot and the money's there and everything is there, you gotta go for it. Hopefully we see like a growth spurt in his ability as well. That night because Hrgovic he just seemed like he ain't ready right now. But man, yeah. I just know that it's like the fight that Usyk could be trying to shoot for though, if he between all of them, like was said. So I agree. I agree with everything that was said.
503.
Yeah, for me, bro, I'd say I think Usyk box circles around Hrgovic. I like Hrgovic, but I don't think. Now I'll talk more about this tomorrow on my show, but I don't think bro. I don't think bro really ready for real. For real. Like like he didn't look too good against Illy Zhang, and you know what I'm saying. I know his father had passed away, but you know what I'm saying. If you struggle with Illy Zhang, you know what I'm saying, and you going up in that with a master class boxer like Usyk, you know what I'm saying. I don't see it. I think Usyk, you know what I'm saying, should be trying to get that Tyson Fury fight. You know what I'm saying, focusing on that versus the Hrgovic shit. Like, I mean, unless he just want to, get another fight in before Tyson Fury. But I mean, from what I saw, they said that they waiting on Tyson Fury and Chisora. So you know what I'm saying. But it's still a good fight. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying. But I think Hrgovic needs some more work. You know what I'm saying. I think he need to let the big dogs do big dog shit. You know what I'm saying. He go play with the other. You know what I'm saying. Growing puppies in the yard. You know what I'm saying. You gotta let the big dogs be the big dogs, man. And I don't think he on Usyk them level just yet, bro. That's what I got on it.
I'm gonna end it off on this, and we're gonna get up out of here. Uh, I definitely am all for that fight. Uh, Big Hurt. I've been wanting to see him compete against the top dudes. He actually, I gotta agree with Mac and Coach simply because I feel like it's not Hurt's fault all the way. He been wanting the big fights. I don't think that he been able to have the right fights right now to lead him up to somebody like Usyk to connect the dots in the ring right now for him to take that fight. I think Usyk will box circles around him like 503 said. And it might even be easier than we think because of the experience factor. Um, but still in all, he might still have to take it because the way he been going through his career and people not fighting him like that, he might have to just take this shot now. Uh, with that being said, anybody got any? Yeah, got any last words before we close out?
Yeah, I'll say something, Act. Shit, I appreciate the Queens for coming through. My girl Gigi, Tay Tay, Trig Norty, you know what I'm saying, Coach. Um, Everybody that came through, man. You know what I'm saying? We growing on this clubhouse shit. I only been on Clubhouse for like a week or two. So y'all follow me on Clubhouse if y'all haven't done so already. And we just gonna keep growing the room, and hopefully we get more interactions with people, more people coming in, more speakers, more comments in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But salute to my brother Act Reacher, man, for opening the room. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm gonna keep getting on them, man. We gotta do this shit more than once a week, champ. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this shit more than once a week, goddamn it.
All
You got me on
right,
Clubhouse and you
so
only
so
want to do it once
look
a day. You know what
look
I'm saying? One time
look.
out the
So
week,
keep
goddamn
on.
it.
You gotta stay on my helmet like you always do. And we definitely get something shaking. Sometimes it be hard with these topics, bro, because sometimes you gotta fish for kind of things to talk about in boxing sometimes. But luckily stuff been happening, so we can still lead into other things. But I definitely got you. We got some more coming this week, and I appreciate Coach. I appreciate Trick Noty, my brother. Uh, Appreciate Gigi Genesis. Salute Queen.
Thank you.
Whenever we we appreciate and Tay Tay. My brother. Stay ready and Jay Steels, coming through. Definitely check all the brothers out on their platforms. And look out for bullshitting on the Beltway on YouTube. Salute to the LDBC, the usual suspects, and the full Berserker clan. It's your boy Act Reacher. I never stay wrong, and I'm out. Peace.
Peace. All right, peace.